listening to Cookout Podcast, episode 345. I'm Brando. I'm here with Ryan, and today we're going to transform and roll out now. Hit our theme song! Hey Ryan, we're back for yet another whirlwind adventure. How you doing?
Good. What is going down?
Whole ton is going down. We're back to do a deck that is near and dear to both of our hearts for the same reasons, but also different. I think the people are very much going to enjoy the theory behind the deck, if not the deck itself. That's a teaser. But before we go any further than that, we have to thank our official business daddies, FusionGamingOnline.com. They are your source for all your gaming needs.
Very much so. How long have you been waiting to say transform and roll out on a CCO intro?
For 345 episodes.
Awesome. Well, now we're here, and it's big thanks to FusionGamingOnline.com, where you can go, use CCO Spring promo code, and get a bunch of Transformers.
Shit, yeah, you can.
Or in this deck's case, Transformer stand-ins.
Yeah, or other things if you want them. Deck boxes and sleeves, or super sweet-ass cards.
Yeah, very much so. Doing so, using CCO Spring, 5% discount, CCO Perks, promo code, 10% store credit kickback straight into your account. Helps the show.
That's so that you can buy more things and save more money on shit that you're going to buy anyway.
Yep.
Then you can have 5 orders in the mail, like me. Because I keep forgetting cards and then remembering the card, and then they come in on my wish list, and I go and buy the card that I forgot, and the card that came in on my wish list, forget another card, but then the wish list reminder comes up. Oh, baby.
Would not recommend doing it exactly that way, but to each their own.
Well, you know, if they come in staggered, kind of like they do, maybe they'll put them all in the same envelope because they're 2 hours apart, and they go, God damn it, Brando. God damn it. Just wait till the end of the day, man, is what they might be saying. I don't know.
That's it. Well, here's the thing. Fusion, excellent business daddies, but we also have a business tip toucher. That's geekwood.ca, where we have an affiliate link. You can find it here if you're watching on YouTube. Which you should be, because editor Joe and editor Tyler work very hard. We'll talk about them in a minute. Show notes below, wherever you find the show. Affiliate link is there. CCO Podcast promo code, 10% off all your high-end gaming supplies.
Pimp your game outside the game, like me with my frog dice.
Yeah, that you forgot to bring again. I guarantee it.
Definitely did. We had a picture of them on the screen last time.
Editor Joe does us good.
And that's what they look like. If you look at the picture, they look just like that.
Yeah.
There's one where the frog is a little bit nicked up, so he looks like he has a mustache instead of a smile. That's the D4, so I'm looking forward to D4ing something. It's going to be cool.
Ooh, D4, yeah. Everybody likes a D4, unless you're stepping on them.
Yep. I went out to our local game supply shop. I bought one of those empty dice cubes.
Yep.
So now I got it in a little dice cube so that it fits in my dice box that I bring with me to all my events. I am fucking ready.
You're ready.
For our event in Calgary.
That we already went to.
That we went to already. I was ready for it.
Yes.
And everybody was impressed with my cool frog dice.
Hey, let's keep moving forward. Best way to support the show, patreon.com/CCO Podcast. We got a little bit of a, and I do this every time, campaign, because I don't want to make it sound too much like a commercial, but we do have some plans and some goals for 2023. Giving the editors a raise, Tyler and Joe, bang up job, even
Great
when our
dudes.
shows are late and longer than they want, and we have requests, they always pull through, and the shows look good.
They do. That's the truth.
Yeah, they look good. So we like those guys, and if you like CCO, those two guys are a part of it, and you'll be directly supporting them so they don't form a union and then go on strike. World's smallest union, hey? Joe and Tyler.
Just two guys, the J&T National 101.
I don't know. They would have to be local 1 because they're the first.
They're the only one, hey?
Yeah, local 1 is Tyler's house and local 2 is Joe's house. We're giving them ideas.
It's like an international union. Oh man.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Box openings at Brando's house, and the website redesign is in full swing. And
because, we kind of had to.
Because we kind of had to. Podomatic cut us off. All that stuff. Great way to support. And great benefits like the Discord. I just got invited to Dungeons and Dink Stomping. Had to deny the invite because I had to be frickin' here.
Yeah, with me.
With long hair.
I know.
And now I'm here.
Yeah.
Not even beer. Not even eggnog.
There could have been beer or nog had we brought some in. But
I was thinking about it. I just bought my 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 first liter of eggnog.
Ooh.
Eggnog light though, hey, because I got to be healthy. I just dump liquor into it.
It's I gotta be healthy. Drinks like 8 beers at once, right?
yeah.
Stone cold crushing beers, so he's dumping it all over himself.
Oh no! World's smallest union is Stone Cold's beer chucking guy and Snoop Dogg's blunt rolling guy. They formed the smallest union in the world.
Those guys, at least that beer chucking guy, man, that guy deserves whatever they're paying him because he's real accurate.
Yeah, Stone Cold will hold his hand up and whoosh,
And a beer just
hits
appears in it. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
That's solid, man.
Speaking of holding your hand up and getting whoosh, something going right into it,
Oh, yeah.
we got a booster pack to give away.
Oh, shit.
Or a sticker pack or a token pack.
Yeah, just send your name and your mailing address to commandercookout@gmail.com and let us know what you want, who you are, that you want, and that you really are you and you're not some D-bag that's abusing the system, ruining it for everybody.
Yep.
And we'll send it off to you.
All in one email. We haven't had anybody abuse yet, which doesn't mean nobody's going to do it in the future, but all in one email, who you are, that you want, what you want, and your shipping address. If you don't know what the tokens or tickers look like, frick. The stickers or tokens, you can go to commandercookout.com/store. Winner. And pseudo kind of local guy.
Okay.
Mike Chowns.
Why is he... I don't know who that is. How local can he be if I don't know who he is?
He's from like Moose Jaw or something. Or Regina. Yeah.
Who is he, Keel?
Yeah.
Keel's the only person that I know from Regina.
Worse. He's worse.
Wow, worse than Keel, hey?
Worse than Keel because his name isn't even unique enough to make people go, what? Your name's Keel?
Yeah. You're what people, like, do pirates still haul people from you?
I like Keel, though.
I do too. He's fine.
He's cool
7
guy.
out of 10 guy.
Yeah. So, Mike Chowns, you're the winner. Booster pack game. You said last week on the pre-show, he said, buy the secret layer.
Yep, and I did.
There you go.
Update on that on the pre-show. We updated our thoughts on Dominaria Masters. That's a tease. And also the Secret Lair saga with Brando. So if you're interested in how either of those things turned out, pre-show yesterday.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit, I think. Dominaria, whatever. Maybe on the
That might be our bonus show for January,
what are we?
December.
Yeah, maybe the December bonus show. We got to do like the wrap-up show and the year-end prediction show because we're always right.
Yeah, we kind of are.
So we got to do all those things, and Brando's grueling Christmas, of course.
Ooh.
And it's going to be a grueler this year. I can feel it.
I got a good one this year.
Okay, so a couple little pieces of podcast business. I'm looking at the show notes while I'm saying this. So,
Okay.
Sidewalk Slam 6.
The Sixth Dimension.
Lots of fun. Go watch that and tell us how you like it and tell us how to improve. And if you're in the patron-only Discord, we can chat about it there for sure. That's fun. New gift coming out. I ordered it. It took 15 emails, and then my address was wrong, so it took 3 more emails.
Only 15 emails? I've gotten way more notifications than that, bro.
Oh.
Way more.
Wow.
Way more. Way more.
It's coming. It should be here tomorrow, so I hope it's here before we go to Calgary.
Oh, yeah.
And we can give some out in real life. And then I'm going to put together maybe a couple little gift baskets and just make random patron draws or listener draws or whatever and send some extra booster packs and stickers and stuff out because we got a new thing to give out.
And some of those, the things with the draw, also will include things from Uncle Brando's foil drawer because I got to get my Uncle Brando's foil drawer emptied out because... It's getting pretty sad.
It's getting pretty stinky.
Yeah,
it's getting pretty, not a lot of room for air to move in there.
The drawer is starting to do this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's starting to curl like a foil.
There's enough foils in there that
it's just curling the drawer now.
You're going to disassemble the drawer and it's just going to be like a fucking skateboard ramp.
Exactly.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. We got the campaign thing going on.
Yep.
We got a couple new pledgers.
Okay.
Got to
acknowledge them.
Acknowledge them with
take a shit on their names. Yeah.
Take a shit on their names. Yeah. And then they can in turn take a shit on the like button.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
First one. Ben Langner. Something long. Longner. Long
or hang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a hang.
Oh, Ben Longhang.
Ben Longhang. I like that.
Yeah, Ben Longhang. Even when it's cold.
Well, then it'd be a short hang.
Oh.
If it was cold. But yeah, Ben Longhang. I like that. Got it.
Lots of other jokes that we could have been bent. Something about being sweaty.
Bent Longhang.
There's a whole bunch of the stuff there. Mr. Longhang.
Welcome aboard.
And F you.
F you indeed.
Next one. Jason Taylor.
What?
That sounds really normal.
Yeah.
Jason Taylor.
Oh, so now is he a spy? Like James Bond? Like a PI, like the guy from Deja Vu for NES?
Jason Taylor. P in his eye. PI. I never knew what private eye meant for the longest time. Private investigator.
Yeah.
And then when I figured that out, I'm just like watching a frickin' show and it was like something PI. And I was just in the dark again. It's like those three different things that are all the same thing. I couldn't, like my brain just could not compute. It was like a puzzle with three pieces that I could not figure out.
Like toque, hat, and head sweater.
Snow hat.
Snow hat.
I just threw that in there.
Okay, there's 4 of them there. But it still makes sense.
Yeah. Jason Taylor.
Yeah.
Which could be dirty.
Could be, but it's not. It means he's a spy or a private investigator, both of which are cool and noble professions.
If he's peeping in somebody's window, though.
Well, if he's doing it, doing it
professionally,
if he's doing it professionally because somebody's paying him to do that, it's not creepy, right? 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 No.
I don't know.
Eddie Valiant wasn't creepy, and he was following Jessica Rabbit around, taking all sorts of dirty pictures. I heard playing patty cake and shit, and that sounds like a euphemism, but it's not. It's a really good movie.
I'm not going to Google any of those things.
You never seen...
Yes, I have, but if I Google those things, that's not what's going to come up.
Oh, no, yeah, definitely not.
Especially if Jessica Rabbit is in the search bar at all.
Oh, yeah, that's
because
the
Safe Search always off at the Ryan household.
That's very true. Also, fun fact about Jessica Rabbit, if you call her phone number from the video game, I think it's a phone sex line now.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you know... Whoops.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Other pieces of business. We have, I think that's everything. I'm just
more business. He's looking for, there's no more business.
Well, I'm thinking that we've got a deck to do.
We certainly do.
That's business.
Let's talk about why we picked this deck.
Okay.
One, I'm a big Transformers fan. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
And so our boy, who is our boy today?
We've got 2 boys, actually. Father-son duo, which we encourage in the nation. Yeah. Fathers, brothers, friends,
sons, daughters,
wives? Scissor sisters, wives.
Yeah.
We encourage everybody in the nation. Everybody's welcome as long as you're not a dick.
Exactly.
And today we've got Dana and Dash. Dana's the dad. Dash is the son.
And he named his kid Dash?
Dash.
Like the mechanic?
He
named his kid after a magic mechanic?
He's got haste.
He could have had haste and a or a plus one counter if he named him Riot.
My cousin's kid is named Riot.
What?
Are you kidding?
What? What the fuck?
I don't know if it's spelled the same. Yeah, we got a bunch of hasters up in here. Yep.
Oh man, I can't wait to say hi to like Embalm. Right? Why not?
Oh man, my son goes to kindergarten with a little girl named Reanimate. And her brother Regenerate. Oh man,
my little cousin Mutate. It's great.
Oh, that was the last piece of business.
Oh shit.
Did I make the mutate correction from Tanos?
No.
It doesn't work the way that we said it worked on the show.
Okay.
Remember how I said people would let us know?
Yeah.
Wow, frick.
Did they?
I got let knowed.
Okay, well how does it work?
Okay. So Tanos checks when you cast a creature, like or a beast or a bird.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And mutate says when you cast this for its mutate cost.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
When you cast it for its mutate cost, that's it being cast.
Right.
And Tanos copies that.
Right.
So he copies the thing that you cast, thereby copying the same way that you cast it. So the Tanos copy would ETB and mutate onto a thing.
Okay.
Because you cast it for its mutate cost originally.
That makes sense.
Yes. And then you would get a mutate trigger because the thing mutated.
Right.
With the token copy mutate thing.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Then the original physical card would enter the battlefield and do the same mutate.
Oh, shit.
And the original one, and the token copy that Thanos made would mutate as well. Again, so you actually get 3 mutates.
That is so good.
It's 3 times as good as we said it was.
It's way better than what we said. Holy shit.
Yes,
that's real good.
We said the wrong thing. Instead of getting 1 mutate, you get 3.
That Dreamtail Huron draws you 3 cards.
Yes. Pouncing Shore Shark frickin'
Bounces the whole board.
Then they get mutated.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So
That's
that was the
pretty
other
damn
that
good,
was the
man.
other correction.
Wow.
Good thing we made that joke.
Yeah, wait, huh? The Auspicious Strix would get you like 6 permanents.
Pretty good.
That's pretty not too bad.
Pretty good. Pretty dang good.
All right.
So Dana and Dash have this Transformer deck that they sent in, and we're going to have some fun with it. You could tell we're having fun today already because it's late and we're not all tired and I'm not hungover. And I've got what is like a spreadsheet that explains the reasons that cards are picked.
Okay.
And I know that Dash is like a young kid.
He's 8.
He's 8, which is like pretty young to be making your own decks and like thematically tying cards to characters from a cartoon from like
30 years before he was born.
Yeah. So shout out to Dana and Dash. Shout out for being father and son in the nation. And that's why I wanted to do the deck.
And I wanted to do it because it's the father and son like sharing like a passion for 2 things and doing it together. Like
you wanted to do the deck because it was Transformers.
I did, but I also wanted to play Transformers with my dad when I was a kid, but I didn't really get to because he was working a lot.
Oh,
because he was supporting my fucking ass. So we never got to like just play with toys together. And it's cool that Dana and Dash are doing that in cardboard form, and I assume also in plastic figure form as well.
Transformer form.
That's right. Transform. Why not?
Transformer form. Transception. Meta transform.
Wow.
Did we get there?
I think we did.
I don't know if we need to do a whole deck tech on this because it does jam all the new Transformers,
which we'll talk about a little bit. I think they're worth mentioning. They are kind of neat cards,
and it jams a bunch of 3-drop mana rocks that you can sacrifice for a card, thereby transforming them into a card. And I would like to think that I influenced that decision because I play the mana rocks that you cash in to draw a card in my Cascade deck that I just played on CCO Sidewalk Slam 6.
Did you cash in any of those mana rocks?
I cashed in.
Didn't have that much time to do that.
Yeah, because I almost spoiled it. Okay, the other reason that I think this is a cool deck, not only because it has ties to my Cascade deck, to your Transformer addiction, father and son bonding time, but it also plays Prismatic Bridge as a commandy, the commandy of my Crab Tribal deck.
Neat.
Yes. There's lots of this. The ties run deep, man.
Yes.
This is like an episode of Yellowstone. It goes deep.
And what's kind of neat also, as they obviously play the Prismatic Bridge because 5-color.
Yep.
And they needed to have a 5-color deck. Also, if you wanted to tie it back to the Transformers, could be the Space Bridge, which the Transformers use to go back from Earth to Cybertron, which is kind of neat. What?
That's what the spreadsheet says. The cat's out of the bag. I'm going to say the card. Brando's going to say who it is. And we're going to see if he can get it.
Okay. Well, I have the same thought pattern as an 8-year-old boy.
Yep.
I'm sure I'll be able to get at least one. Well, I guess I already got my one.
Yeah.
I already got one.
So Prismatic Bridge is Wooburg for a legendary enchantment. The other side is a creature, a Sika god of the tree, right?
It makes your legendaries tap for 1 mana of any color.
Which would be good in this deck because
Lots of legendary
it's got like frickin' 30 legendary creatures in it, almost. Yeah. But Prismatic Bridge is the side that we're playing because you can play it from the command zone as a legendary enchantment that says, at the beginning of your upkeep, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature or planeswalker card. Put that card onto the B and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Now, of note, when you flip down and hit a vehicle, doesn't count. No. You got to keep going until you find an actual creature.
The vehicles are not creatures.
And I think all of the new Transformers that you can find in MTG Bro packs are on the front side, because that's what counts, are all creatures on their front side, right?
Every one of them, yeah.
And some of them flip over into also creatures, except for Boombox, right?
I think they all flip over into vehicles. Except maybe for the Boombox guy.
They all flip over into vehicles except for Boombox.
Yeah, there's 2 Boombox guys.
Blaster.
Blaster and Soundwave. They flip over into just artifacts.
Yeah. Why did I call him Boombox?
Because that's what he is.
He's a Boombox. He is a Boombox.
Yeah.
Blaster. I like that better though.
You like Blaster better.
So I don't know. What do you? You're the Transformer guy. I know that you've been on record saying that the Transformers cards suck.
I have been. Mm-hmm.
And I think when you put them in a deck like this, it makes them feel special because you're using Transformers to like animate other vehicles that also represent other Transformers.
I think it's cool.
I think there are some of them that if you put them into like their own deck, they could be good.
Yeah.
You just have to build a whole deck around.
Yeah, if they were in the command zone, you could probably build some pretty decent decks out of some of them. I know lots of people have built Blitzwing, and Megatron is pretty popular as well.
Yeah.
You could do lots of cool stuff with them. This particular deck, however, doesn't take advantage of that and plays them more because they're Transformers, and Transformers are fucking cool.
Yes. And once that secret lair comes out, if you're playing any of the cards that are in that secret lair, maybe Joe will have them up on the screen if he wants. You could put those in and they could represent what are the cards in that secret lair? There's like the Megatron and the Optimus Prime, and then like there's another set where they're transformed.
No, that's the same set. They're double-sided cards.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's like Optimus Prime and Megatron, they're Blightsteel and Darksteel Colossus.
Yes.
And then they're like robots on one side and truck and tank, respectively, on the other side.
But are they the same card?
Yeah.
Like it's a Blightsteel on both sides?
Yeah.
But one side is truck, one side is transform.
Yeah.
Or tank and robot.
Yeah.
And truck and
robot. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then the other one has...
It's a Caged Sun, isn't it?
It's either Caged Sun or Doubling Cube. I forget which one.
Oh, Doubling Cube. Cube. Yeah. Because the cube thing. What is it called?
The Allspark.
The Allspark. Yeah.
Which, for the record, didn't exist. That's from the movies. Michael Bay did that. But let's not get bogged down in that kind of
They had licensing to do movie stuff?
I assume so.
Well,
Hasbro owns all that shit.
Well, but
Hasbro shares it with GMC, but they,
But the movie studio would also have rights to things that were specific to the movie. I think that's why there's no Bumblebee card.
Bumblebee wasn't specific to the movie.
But Bumblebee as like a Camaro or something wasn't he? There's something.
Yeah, that's weird if they let Bumblebee get away. He's the
guy.
He's like the kid-friendly Transformer.
Yeah, he's the guy. Besides Optimus Prime, I think, right?
Initially, they wanted Hound to be the Bumblebee character,
But
then kids really liked Bumblebee, so they switched it.
Oh, I don't know anything about any of that.
Hound's a Jeep.
Oh, well, kids like Jeeps.
Yeah, kids do like Jeeps, but apparently
Jeeps
they like
classic.
Volkswagens better.
They're on all continents, Jeeps.
Yeah, driving around, doing stuff.
Then why'd they make him a Camaro in the show?
Because Chevrolet gave them money.
Oh, money. I forgot about that.
You forgot about money.
Yeah, because that movie came out in 2010, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
And that was the first year that the Camaro was redesigned. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's also why
kick the Mustang's ass. All you Mustang guys, losers.
In the movie, it actually did kick a Mustang's ass.
Did it?
Yeah, Barricade.
Because
cop,
GM gave him money.
Yeah, because the cop was a Mustang.
Oh.
Cop car. And
it's on record. Yeah, that's what we're going to get the most comments about of anything. It's going to be frickin' that.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Okay, let's flip to some cards. Let's see how good you really are.
I'm sure. All right, where should we start? We don't have custom categories in the deck list.
I've got custom categories kind of in front of me.
Okay.
And I want to a little bit break it down to, it's easy to tell, like if I said Transformers, you know all the Transformers because they were part of the same set release thing, right? And by this point in time, everybody's read them all and everybody's come to their own conclusions and everybody's watched Command Zone to know how to break them. And that's fine. That's fine. I've got a custom category called Dinobots in front of me.
Okay.
Let's see if you can discern which cards those are in the deck and which Transformer they are.
Oh, that's easy as hell because there's dinosaurs in the deck. And I noticed that right away thinking, man, this kid is smart. because he picked all the right Transformers to be in his deck. There's Wingfold Pterodon.
Okay.
That's gonna be Swoop.
That is Swoop. Frick, you've already won 2 for 2.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna rock this category like you've never seen before. He's a 3/6 for blue 5. Enters the battlefield with your choice of a flying or hexproof counter on it.
That's fine.
Picked because it's a pterodactyl, I would imagine.
Yes.
We have a thrashing Brontodon.
Yes.
That's going to be Sludge.
That is 100% Sludge.
Of the Dinobots. That's a removal creature. Very good creature in EDH. He's a 3/4 for green, 1. 1, sack him, destroy an artifact or enchantment.
Yeah, that card's good. I think people play that like in Marin and stuff, right?
That's just and play that in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It's freaking dope. We have a shifting Ceratops.
Shifting Ceratops, yep.
That's my boy Slag.
Slag, you're right.
Or Slug, because you're not allowed to say Slag. Apparently that's like a bad word for like a hooker in the UK, so they changed the name.
Yes.
Here it means like melted metal. Over there it means prostitute.
It also means that there, but it also has an additional meaning.
Oh, go for it. Oh,
depending on context.
That kind of makes it even kind of worse. Shifting Ceratops, also a good card. 5/3 for 4, can't be countered. Protection from blue. Green, Shifting Ceratops gains your choice of reach, trample, or haste.
Yeah, and that's 5/4 for 4. Can't complain.
That's pretty damn good.
Okay.
Next dinosaur is Runic Armasaur. That's my boy.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I can't find that one.
Probably can't, but you will when you look for the word Snarl, because that's who he is. Because I'm really good at this.
Oh, frick. It was right under where I just was. And it is Snarl.
No, yes, it is. Of course it is. Runic Armasaur, another really great card.
This
in
is
EDH.
CEDH card.
2/5 for green, 1. What the hell? Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, draw a card.
Yeah. Good. Draw your whole deck, Thrasios. I'll draw my whole deck.
I'll draw my whole deck too, you dink. So that's at 4 or 5 that I've done. 5?
I don't know. I lost count at you've got them all right so far.
And me just being really good at this game. Galta Primal Hunger is 100% my boy Grimlock.
Yes.
Because, I understand that they probably don't have a Grimlock, which you could have.
You could have the Grimlock card in this deck.
It does work good with dinosaurs, vehicles, and other Transformers.
Yes.
It's a lord for all of them, which is pretty cool. Galta Primal Hunger is a 12/12 for 2 with Trample. I say 12/12 for 2 because he costs less based on the total power of creatures you control.
Have you ever played with or against a Galta deck?
Yes.
Man.
That's so awesome.
They just, insert dink, stomp it flat.
Yeah.
Is what that deck does.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. 12/12 for 2 is going to hit you like a 12/12 for 2.
Exactly.
Like what you're imagining.
Yes.
I love it.
It's as ridiculous as you could possibly imagine. Okay, so we've done some Dinobots. Where should we go next, Ryan?
Well,
and we've got 4 really good cards and 1 not too bad card. So I would say that Dash is batting pretty well so far.
Well, even if one of those was a strikeout, you're batting 800 if you're 4 for 5.
Yeah, you'd get paid like $400 million in the majors for that, right?
Yes.
Like you'd make big money.
Yes, as long as you have a large enough sample size, like 600 at bats in a year or something.
Sure.
Okay, I want to move to. I'm going to give you 3 cards. We're going to make this a little bit challenging. We're going to up the challenge level, then we're going to maybe back it off a little bit.
What if I get this right though?
Well, then you're an expert. Okay. Ebony Fly. What Transformer thing is that?
An ebony fly?
Ebony Fly. Maybe because what the art looks like, maybe because of the ability, maybe because Ebony Fly.
Ebony Fly is a bug. Which makes it an Insecticon. Ebony Fly is a, what is it?
It's a mana rock. Comes into play tapped. It's a 2-drop mana rock. ETB's tap. Taps for colorless. Pay 4. Roll a d6. Until end of turn, Ebony Fly becomes an XX, where X is your D roll, and it and another thing gain flying.
Wow, that's a really good card. Okay, so it's an Insecticon. I'm going to assume that they're not going to do all 7 Insecticons, which means they're going to do one of the first 3. I'm gonna get, which one was a fly? There was a grasshopper and a stag beetle.
Okay, if I give you the 3 Insecticons that are in the deck, will you be able to place which card is which? I bet you will.
Without knowing the other 2, without knowing what other 2 bugs are in here, I would say that this one is probably Bombshell?
Fuck.
Did I get it?
Yep.
Yo! Oh, I'm really good at this. Okay, hit me with another one.
Carrion Locust.
Carrion Locust is right here. Carrion Locust is a 2/1 for black 2 with flying. When it comes into play, exile target card for an opponent's graveyard. If it was a creature, that player loses a life. That's pretty good. It's not bad.
Who is it?
He's the Locust, so he's kickback.
He is kickback.
He is
Yep.
kickback.
Okay. And Rust Scarab.
Rust Scarab. I'll find him here. Okay. 4/5 for 5 becomes blocked. You can destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player controls. That's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a stag beetle, so that would be shrapnel.
Yes.
I'm good at I'm good at this game, Ryan. I'm good at this.
Okay. We'll go easy again now.
Okay.
Because, that was the hard part.
Okay.
That you got 100% on.
Sure.
Okay. Autobot stand-ins.
Okay.
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 So we've got in the Autobot stand-ins, we've got vehicles.
Vehicles. Okay.
Vehicles. I think vehicles and other artifacts, and I think maybe 1 or 2 creatures.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one we got is Iron Tread Crusher.
Iron Tread Crusher is a vehicle 6/6 for 4 with crew 3.
Iron
And it's
Tread Crusher.
And it's are these Autobots stand-ins?
These are Autobots.
That would be, I would guess, Ironhide.
Ironhide. Yes, that's why I emphasized
Okay,
iron. Yes. Okay.
Giving me hints. That's
This one is even easier.
okay.
Mirage Mirror. Not a vehicle, not an anything. It's an artifact. You pay 2, Mirage Mirror becomes a copy of an artifact, creature, enchantment, or land.
Until end of turn. That's Mirage.
That is Mirage. That one is too easy.
It turns into an F1 card. That guy's cool. It can turn invisible and shit.
Oh, yeah?
It's really good.
Should have started with that one. Okay. Fleet Wheel Cruiser.
Fleet Wheel Cruiser.
This one might be a tough one.
Trample Haste 5/3 for 4. Comes into play, So it comes into play, it just becomes a creature so it can attack, and it has crew 2.
Yeah.
And it's a dragster.
Yeah. This one is kind of like the Ball Lightning. It's kind of like the Ball Lightning vehicle.
Now, there's not a lot of dragsters, so it'll probably be one of the fast cars.
The name sounds fast.
I'm going to guess it's going to be one of the Lambo brothers, so it's either going to be Sideswipe or Sunstreaker.
Sunstreaker.
No!
That's kind of a 50%, but you showed your work.
Oh, man, I did.
You showed your work, so you get 75%. But 75% is still a pass.
That's still pretty good. That's still not too bad.
Oh, man. Okay, I hope this is as fun for everybody listening as it is for me. I'm having as much fun doing this as I did doing the trivia show. Man, and everybody knows I love useless trivia.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll have to do this for you or through the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, well, we're going to do
100%.
this. Okay.
Okay. Peace Walker Colossus.
Peace Walker Colossus.
Look at that art. That's brand. What is that even from? Jumpstart? Jumpstart 2?
Yes. That is cool.
Give this card a read. We never played this before.
It's a 6/6 for 3
Speaking
vehicle.
my language.
Yeah, that's fucking good. White 1. Another target vehicle you control becomes an artifact creature, so it can crew other vehicles for mana, and it has crew 4. That's pretty good.
And I can do that any number of times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't get it itself. What the fuck? Okay, Autobot, Peace Walker Colossus.
Oh, this is a tricky one, I think.
Oh man, who would that be? Omega Supreme.
Yep.
Is that
How
right?
did you know that?
Because Omega Supreme is a Titan or a Colossus from Cybertron. He was like a security droid bot, and he's kind of a pacifist.
Frick. Okay.
I'm really good.
Myriad Construct.
Myriad Construct. Where the hell is that? Is that a creature?
I don't even know what that is. That must be
there it is. Myriad Construct.
Oh, it's just a regular artifact creature.
4/4 for 4 with kicker 3. If it was kicked, it comes into play with a +1/+1 counter on it for each non-basic land your opponents control. When it becomes the target of a spell, sack it and create a number of 1/1 colorless construct artifact creatures equal to its power.
This maybe is because of the art or maybe because of the ability.
That's a hell of a creature, too. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
In a game of EDH, you could get a big son of a bitch for 7. Okay, he's a giant dude that has a bunch of little dudes pop out of him, and we already have Blaster, so maybe it's one of the cities, right?
It sounds like a city name.
Metroplex?
Yes.
Really?
Metroplex.
Am I right? Oh,
You're
man.
100% right.
Dude, I'm really good at this. I'm really fucking good at this.
Okay, this is going to be the easiest one.
Okay.
The card is named Brawn.
Brawn.
I think that there's a Transformer named Brawn.
There is a Transformer named Brawn, who I assume this is a stand-in
If
for.
Brawn's in your graveyard and you have a forest, your guys get trampled.
Hell yeah.
Which is what you want with a bunch of Transformers.
Yeah. And Brawn's like a little dude, and I guess he died right away in the movie, which was too bad. He actually sparked a bunch of...
you want him to die because your guys get trampled.
And Brawn just eats shit hard in the movie, too.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is like meta theme.
That's a flavorful one.
That's
there.
a good one.
You want to play the Brawn and then just kill him.
Did we just get masterclassed on theme deck card?
I think we might
The
have.
ultimate theme deck card is like, no, you want Brawn to die.
Yeah, just like in the movie.
Just like in the freaking movie.
on the show.
Oh man, we just got schooled.
Man, yeah, they took us to class. Shit.
Okay, last Autobot.
Okay.
This is Cliffside Rescuer.
Cliffside Rescuer. That's definitely a creature. It's a 2/2 for 2 with vigilance. You can tap and sack him. Target permanent you control gains protection from each of your opponents until end of turn. Dang.
That's pretty good.
That isn't a bad card at all.
Cliffside Rescuer.
Oh, if with the emphasis on cliff, that would be Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, I gave that one to you.
Yeah, you gave me that one.
But
yeah.
you probably would have gotten.
I probably would have guessed that one. I was thinking Ratchet in my head, but there's already a Ratchet card.
Oh,
so you saved me.
I saved you. But like, there's a Ratchet, like a new one.
Yeah, like there's a Ratchet, Ratchet.
Oh, I see him. Ratchet Field Mechanic or Field Medic. Yeah. Well, he could be a mechanic if he's doing medic stuff on machines.
Got killed in the same fight that killed Brawn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just got blasted right in the chest. He went down. It was crazy. Man, he just turns around, bang.
Danny DeVito got him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Goes in blasted.
Exactly.
Okay, Decepticon stand-ins.
Holy shit, here we go.
Okay, Brando, he's doing good, everybody. Everybody, Brando, I think, is 100%, minus 2 hints. But he showed his work on that one. Okay. Oh, I lost my spot. I was like, wait a second. Decepticon stand-ins. Aradera Express. That's a vehicle.
Aradera Express.
I play this in Calamax.
Calamax and Dinosaurs?
Yep. 5-drop, 8/6 with Menace, Crew 4.
And it's a train that's a Decepticon, so he is Astro Train.
I lost my spot again.
I'll bet it's Astro Train.
I was going to say, no, you're wrong, but you're right.
Yes, I am right, because you don't get a train and have it not be Astro Train.
I'm going to highlight the cell that I'm on.
I will not accept it. Okay.
Aerial Surveyor.
Aerial Surveyor.
Another vehicle, this time from Nuke Penna.
3/4 for white 2 flying. When it attacks defending player, if the defending player controls more lands than you, you get to search for a basic planes and put it into play.
There you go.
It has crew too. That's pretty good. There's already a Laserbeak, so it can't be Laserbeak.
That's one of the Brothers War ones?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to guess it's one of the jets, and there's already...
Sounds like a jet.
Oh, this is a hard one.
Who's a jet that we haven't already gotten?
There's Thundercracker and Skywarp, and I'm going to guess Skywarp.
I'm going to give you a hint.
Okay.
The next card on the list is called Thunder Drake.
Oh, then this is definitely... Is this Skywarp then?
This is Skywarp. Skywarp. And the next one is Thundercracker, a.k.a. Thunder Drake.
And Thunder Drake is a 2/3 for 4, one of which is blue with flying. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on him. Man, there's some good cards in here.
There you go.
They're picking them for theme, but you'll notice all the cards are pretty good on their own.
There you go.
And if your card quality is high, your deck quality will be high.
I'll give you a card quality here. You ever heard of a little guy named Mech Titan Core? That's a vehicle. And I have stomped some dinks and slapped lips. You know how when Triclops get hit real hard on the old He-Man and his 3 eyeballs on top of his head spin around?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but with lips.
Whew.
That's what Mech Titan Core does to people.
You slap them so hard that they gain 2 extra sets of lips and they just spin around on their head?
Yeah. Fools be like, yeah, I'll block that. Oh, really? Give me your lips, give me your dinks, and give me your, I don't know.
Wallet.
And your butthole.
Give me your wallet.
I'm taking it all.
All right, Mech Titan Core. Exile it and 4 other... Oh, this is easy. This is Devastator for sure. 2/4 for 2, 5 exile Mech Titan core, and 4 other creatures and/or vehicles you control. Create Mech Titan, a legendary 10/10 construct artifact creature token with flying, vigilance, trample, lifelink, and haste. That's all colors. When that token leaves the battlefield, return all cards that were exiled to make it back to play. That's 100% Devastator. And if it says anything else, that kid is wrong. Dash has made an incorrect decision.
Well, he says it's Devastator.
Yes, yeah, he did. Yeah, see,
I have devastated people with that card.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Man,
I love, and the token, minty. That's a good looking token.
Excellent. I don't know if I have one, but I'll look when I get home.
Okay. Berserker's Frenzy.
Berserker's Frenzy is a instant.
Yes.
For 3/2, cast it only before combat or during combat before blockers are declared. Roll 2d20, ignore the lowest result. 1 to 14, choose any number of creatures they block this turn. 15 to 20, choose which creatures block this turn and how they block. If it's, well, I mean, I guess it's, if it's a Decepticon stand-in, that's a really weird card. So I'm going to assume that they're picking it for the name. Thus, it is Frenzy.
Yeah, but what is Frenzy?
Frenzy is one of the little dudes that comes out of Soundwave's chest. There's Rumble, Frenzy, Ravage, Rambat, and Buzzsaw. Ratbat. Rumble, Frenzy, Ravage, Ratbat, Laserbeak, Buzzsaw. I think that's all of them.
We've got Frenzy, Ratbat, and Rumble that are Soundwave cassettes, and those are Berserker's Frenzy, which makes people choose how they block.
Right.
Basilica Screecher, which is going to be something.
That'll be Ratbat for sure, because it's a bat.
Yep, that's a bat, and it's got Extort, so it can gain some life for you.
Yeah, and do some damage.
And Ready to Rumble.
Oh, that makes sense. I was wondering why that was in there.
Which is a sorcery that is for red 4, and you choose one. Ready to Rumble deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker, or you destroy target artifact.
I think that's our first one that was picked for name, and the power level suffers because of the theme.
That card has no business costing 5. I'll tell you that much.
That's
Not
right.
in Commander. I'll give you one more that's picked for the name.
Okay.
Galvanic Blast.
And truth be told, we did talk about that one off the air as I was just kind of like piecing through what we were going to do.
Spitballing how we were going to do this.
And it sounded like Galvatron, thus I assume it is Galvatron.
It is Galvatron.
Yes. If you want to do some new deck upgrades for this, you could get that new cannon from Jumpstart 2, where you shoot your creatures at a guy and then it blows up and hurts all of your opponents. I forget the name of the card. Joe will have it on the screen if you're watching on YouTube, which you should be. That would also be a good Galvatron.
I know the picture.
Because Galvatron's all about taking his dudes and being like, get in there, you fucking guy. And then
he shoots them out of a cannon?
Well, he is a cannon. And sometimes he'll shoot them if they don't do what he wants them to do. So.
Okay. Making transformers out of artifacts. I'm going to expedite some of this. These don't have creatures attached to them, but they make your guys into creatures, like your artifacts.
Okay.
So we've got a Rise and Shine and a Dance of the Mance. I think we played those last week.
Played both of those last week to turn our Sol Ring into a big, beefy, beating boy.
Oh, yeah. And Ensoul Artifact and Karn's Touch. I'm very sure that those do the same thing.
Yeah, Ensoul Artifact has a rad picture. It's a giant pair of scissors just wrecking up the place.
Yep.
Turns an artifact into a creature that is a 5/5. It's a great card for doing what we're doing. Karn's Touch is an instant that turns something into an artifact creature equal to its converted cost until end of turn.
Oh.
That's some Mercadian Masks shit right there. It doesn't even last forever. It doesn't even make it into a big dude.
Okay. We're going to get a little bit tricky again.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Important items and plot points.
What?
Oh, baby.
What?
Okay.
Heart
of Kiran. That's a vehicle.
Heart of Kiran.
It's a 4/4, cruise for 3. You may remove a loyalty counter from a planeswalker to crew it instead of crewing it the regular way, and it's a flying vigilant.
Heart of Kiran.
This is going to be tricky.
That's a hard one. I have no idea what that would be. But I should guess because I should guess.
Do you want a hint?
Yes.
It's a ship.
The Ark.
It's the Ark. I'm going to give you another one.
Okay.
Weatherlight Completed. That's another vehicle.
5/5 for 2.
You got to have bros die, I think, to make it turn into a vehicle.
4 or more Phyresis counters on it. It's a creature. Whenever a creature you control eats shit, it gets a Phyresis counter. Yeah.
And if you don't, you like scry until you get the Phyresis counter. So it's a 5/5 when it's a creature. And if the last one was the Arc,
this would be the Nemesis.
You're right.
That's the other shit.
It's the bad one. And this is specifically, this is the evil Weatherlight.
Yeah.
Weatherlight completed, because there is a different Weatherlight ship that you can crew.
I wonder why they used not that. Maybe it's what they had.
Could be what they
Probably
had.
what they had.
It could be that Heart of Kieran turns into a 4/4 flying vigilant for 2.
Yeah, it's pretty
2
good.
mana.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
It's not a bad creature at all. That's true.
Yep. Okay. The Immortal Sun.
The Immortal Sun does all sorts of shit. It's an artifact for 6. Players can't activate Planeswalker's loyalty abilities. At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card. Spells you cast cost 1 less, and creatures you control get +1/+1. I'm going to guess
This sounds important.
that this is the Matrix of Leadership.
It's the Matrix of Leadership.
Wow. Oh, man, I wish I was doing this for money. This is great.
Okay. Lava Axe.
Lava Axe.
Deals 5 damage to a player or planeswalker.
For 5.
Yeah.
What the?
Who has an axe? I think even I knew this.
There's a fight between Optimus Prime and Megatron on Hoover Dam in the cartoon, not the movie, where he's got like an axe for a hand.
What is it made out of?
Lasers?
Energy?
Sure. I guess.
It says Optimus Prime's energy axe.
Cool.
That's iffy.
Yeah, that's an iffy
That's
one.
an iffy one.
Leave
But
that
you did have the reference.
Okay, I got
where his hand was an axe.
His hand was certainly an axe.
Yes. Okay. Crown of Doom. You said you just bought one of these from FusionGamingOnline.com.
Not only did I buy one from FusionGamingOnline.com using CCO Spring Special promo code to save 5% on it, I bought it specifically because I saw it in this deck and thought it was super cool.
Look at that. Look at CCO Nation being the influencer.
Crown of Doom is an artifact for 3. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn.
Oh, speaking my language.
Ryan is listening. 2. Target player other than the card's owner gains control of it, but you can only activate that during your turn.
Ooh.
So you give it to somebody else. Okay, crowns. Who wore a crown?
Somebody did. Somebody whose name I recognize.
There's 2 crown incidents that I can think of. The more famous is Starscream in the movie right before Galvatron nukes him. He's wearing a crown, and then Galvatron like steps on it, and it's all meh. So I'm going to say it's Starscream's crown.
Survey says Starscream's crown.
I am the best at Magic.
Crown of Doom. Yeah, fine, sure. Mana Force Mace.
Mana Force Mace.
This is a domain equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each basic land type among lands you control. Equipped for 3. This in a 5-color deck. Look at that.
It's pretty good.
Not only does it work in the 5-color deck that we're playing, apparently it has ties to somebody's mace.
Now, just because we already had the axe, that makes it stand to reason that this is Megatron's like mace. He had like a energy ball and chain with spikes on it.
Ah, yes.
And that's what they fought with. So I'm assuming that's it.
Yep, that is it.
Knowing the answer to one made the other easier.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Okay. Felwar Stone. That's a mana rock. We didn't cover that earlier.
Felwar Stone is a mana rock. Taps for a mana of any
color your opponent's lands could produce.
And it's something in the Transformers universe?
Yeah, apparently.
What the hell would that be?
Maybe that picture, maybe what it is doing, maybe the old picture from The Dark.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so though.
Yeah, I can't really picture. I can picture it, but I'm not. I might need. I think they might have got me with this one. I think this is the one where they get me, because I have no idea what the hell this would be.
Am I gonna say this right? Energon Cube. Energon Cube.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
Why not doubling cube? Why not Mana Crypt?
Because money.
Oh, yeah. Frick.
Yes, but that does make sense. Energon cubes are what Transformers like. That's what they're fighting over. It's their source of energy. So they power themselves and their war machines. Energon cubes.
Then this could have been any Power Stone from here's the thing. If Felwar Stone doesn't fit the deck, this is for Dana and Dash, or if you want more mana rocks that are actually like in the Brothers War set, anything that's a Power Stone could be used as like an Energon cube in this deck, because the Brothers War, very umbrella term, 10,000 foot view, is started over a Power Stone struggle.
Ooh.
Before mana and magic existed, Power Stones is how Artifice was powered in the story. And that sounds a lot like Energon cubes, right?
Very similar, yeah.
And they're fighting over that resource, and that's ultimately what the Might Stone and the Weak Stone end up being, is this gigantic, like the size of my head, Power Stone that was set in place thousands of years ago to keep the portal to Phyrexia shut. They grab it and they fight over it. It breaks. Portal to Phyrexia opens. Mishra gets all fucked up. Urza gets the Might Stone and Weak Stone, puts him in his eyeballs, comes a Planeswalker.
Neat.
Transforms into being a Planeswalker with the Energon Cube, Might Stone, and Weak Stone. Thematic and good cards.
Well played.
You could play the melding Urza as a Transformer, and the Might Stone and Weak Stone that he uses to meld with could be Energon cubes. Frickin' look at me doing the Transformer stuff.
He's got it.
Okay, next one, Howling Mine.
Howling Mine?
If we just spent a bunch of time on the Energon cube, what would this be?
Howling Mine.
It's an artifact at the beginning of each player's draw step. If Howling Mine is untapped, that player draws an additional card.
And they can't just be like some kind of Energon cube making machine.
It's an Energon something.
I don't know. Hit me.
Energon Mine.
Damn it. Oh, come on. Come on.
The easiest one.
Come on. Oh.
Fantastic. Well, you're still batting like 98%.
I'm still good. I'd still be making a lot of money if I was playing ball.
Yotia declares war.
Yotia declares war. This is a saga with 1,000,000 words on it.
This is from Brothers War.
Okay. Well, if it's declares
war.
war.
No. Sorry. This is Dominaria United. Sure.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to say that this would be like the start of the war with the Transformers. Like who started it?
Who started it?
Megatron started it.
Megatron declares war.
Yeah. Megatron shot first, if you will.
Oh, yeah?
That's a Star Wars reference for the Star Wars people out there. Neither one of us are them, but I understand that meme and joke, so I'll make it.
Megatron's in Star Wars, bro?
He might have been. He used to turn into a gun. He could have been there. We just didn't notice him.
Okay, we got 3 more. And then I got a Transformer couple questions for you. Okay. Human allies. Who are the humans in Transformers? Here we go. We got 3 of them.
Oh, man. Okay.
Speedway Fanatic is the card.
Speedway Fanatic.
That's a creature.
Let's take a look at him.
That's an equipper guy or a vehicle guy.
2-1 for 2 with haste. Cruise a vehicle. The vehicle gains haste.
Okay.
Neat. That.
Maybe this is a main character in the cartoon. Maybe it's because it looks like that guy.
Is it Spike Witwicky?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, it
Spike?
is. Of course, some 80s cartoon has to have a guy with the name Spike.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Now the only Spike I know is the lady that works at the deli. Spike with a Y.
Man, Spike was such a little wimp, too. He got beat up all the time. Like,
Spike
Rumble
at the
just
deli?
kicked his ass all the time.
Spike at the deli?
Never lost a fight?
Probably not.
Oh,
Probably
shit.
been in 100 by the looks of her.
Dang.
Okay. Restoration Gearsmith.
Restoration Gearsmith is what is that? It's a 3/3 for 4. Comes into play, return target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Another solid card in this deck. There's not, now, I don't think there were any ladies in Transformers.
Typical cartoon of the 80s, marketed at boys.
There was Spike's girlfriend, but I don't think that's who this was because she wasn't a Gearsmith. So I'm going to say it's...
What was her name?
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Wendy, probably. I'm going to say this is Spark Plug Witwicky. That's Spike's dad,
Yes.
who was a mechanic. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Man,
Okay.
man, there's only like 2 more human characters that I remember, so I hope that this next card is one of them, or I'm going to look like a goon.
I don't have the name for this card. I only have a description.
Oh, great. Okay.
You might say the actual description of it.
Okay.
Okay. Sidri Galvanic Genius.
Sidri?
We played this creature last week as well because it Esper colors. You can pay blue to create to animate an artifact, and you can play white or black to artifact. Creature gains death touch and lifelink until end of turn. So it's an animator. Who would this be?
Who are the others? There's Abdul Fakati.
What is he?
That's not. He's like a crackpot dictator of this like little country.
Okay, good job in naming the crackpot dictator guy Abdul 1980s cartoon.
Oh yeah, Casey Kasem quit over the naming of that character actually.
No way.
Yep.
Good on you, Casey Kasem. Don't put up with that shit.
That's right. Then there's Chip. He's a wheelchair guy that like is super smart and a science nerd.
Okay, that doesn't sound like the description that I got here.
And then who else? I can't think of any other humans. What's the description you give? I'll see if I can name them. I'm gonna give this.
Oh,
one
we're gonna
to 'em.
reverse engineer that shit.
Yeah, they got me. Give me the description.
Description. That creepy doctor guy. What? I don't know.
Creepy doctor guy. Okay,
Creepy doctor dude is actually the description.
Creepy doctor dude. Now maybe he's thinking of a different one, but there was a creepy doctor whose name I actually don't remember from the last couple of episodes of season 3 where Optimus Prime comes back to life, which is a huge deal for Brando as a kid.
It's like the second coming of Jesus, like Jesus coming out on Easter Day.
That's right.
Fucking Optimus Prime.
That's exactly right.
Did it happen on Easter? That would have been next level.
Yeah, that would have been some next level shit. But I don't think they went that deep. So he got really mad at the Transformers because they tried to help his daughter like on a space mission, and the ship ended up going haywire and paralyzing her. And so he had this big grudge against all the Transformers. So he got these spores that they had collected in space. And it turns out that if you got these spores on something that was alive, like the Transformers, it would like turn into this crazy hate plague. And then what he didn't count on was when somebody infected with the hate plague touched somebody else, they got infected too. And it infected like the whole Earth.
Oh man,
and,
don't Transformers know how to wash their hands and wear masks and shit?
And like everybody was at war with like each other and was infecting humans and everybody. Everybody was just fucked. And and then Optimus Prime.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, Optimus Prime.
Is it 2020?
Right? Rose from his motherfucking grave and saved us from space COVID. Because Optimus Prime is the hero that we needed.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But not the one we deserved.
No, not the one we
for
deserved.
spreading the plague. All we needed to do was wash our hands and stay home.
Right?
Frick.
But if that's the creepy doctor, then that's cool. If it's not the creepy doctor, I can't think of a different one.
Man,
so.
I thought you were just describing fucking Dr. Jirobi from Dragon Ball.
And that's like a deep thing too. Like that was like the world fucking ended, and then like friendship and togetherness crystallized into a little robotic thing, saved us all. Very cool.
What card is that? Sidri Galvanic Genius.
Yeah,
that's a little bit above that guy's pay grade, I think.
I think maybe.
So I guess Dana and Dash, let us know on that one.
Yeah,
but Brando just described all of 2020. Oh man, and we quoted and referenced probably 3 other franchises in that description: Batman, Transformers. I think I made a He-Man's reference. Did we make a Thundercats reference?
No, probably. No.
Oh shit!
We did it.
Frick. Oh man. Okay, I got a couple questions for you.
Okay,
questions.
Hit me.
If you were an Autobot or a Decepticon, which one would you be? That was the wrong way to ask it, but you understand what the question is.
If I was a Transformer, which one would I be?
Yes.
Grimlock. Because he's like, he means well, and he tries really hard, and he doesn't always get there in the way that he means to, but his heart's always in the right place.
I thought he just smashes things.
That's the result of him trying to be a good person.
Oh.
It's just because he's clumsy.
Is he a Decepticon or an Autobot?
He's an Autobot.
He's an Autobot. So that's officially what faction you would be.
Correct.
Are they factions?
I think so.
The guilds, clubs,
I'd say
teams?
I'd say faction probably.
Faction? Okay.
Yeah.
If you were, besides Grimlock,
Okay.
if you were going to take one of the new Transformers from MTG Bro, collector packs or whatever,
Okay.
which one would you build and have you theorized it at all?
I have a little bit. I like, and the most standard one of all of them, I like Ultra Magnus Tactician. It's just
Why is he super standard? Why is that?
Well, just because it's like a Naya big giant creatures deck.
Okay, give him a read.
He's a 7/7 for 7.
Real original WotC. Is he an elder robot?
With Naya colors involved in the 7. Whenever he attacks, you can put an artifact creature card from your hand into play, tapped and attacking. If you do, you transform him into a truck. And when he's a truck, he's a 4/7 that's a creature on your turn, but not on anybody else's turn. With haste, has formidable whenever Ultra Magnus attacks. Attacking creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. If those creatures have total power 8 or greater, flip him back over.
Oh.
So it's just
So
like,
then when you attack with him next time, you can put another creature onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
You could just put like a Blightsteel or something.
exactly. And it would just be big, swingy, stupid artifact creatures, of which we got several in Brothers War. And I'll bet you we're going to get lots more in the new Phyrexia set. So if I was going to build one, I think I'd do that just so I could do like a big, stupid, swingy deck, but also an artifact deck that isn't like a Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh, yeah. Not one of those dirtly ones where you got to do like 100 things in your turn.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
nah, go. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More time to drink beer.
Exactly. And after you've swung in with creatures power 8 or greater and all your dudes get indestructible, Wrath of God.
Yes.
And then the next turn you swing in again at somebody else, just total them.
Yep.
And it flips back over into
Big
a truck.
creatures and Wrath of Gods and like mana rocks.
Yeah.
Because you got a 7-drop commander.
Yeah.
And if you don't have your 7-drop commander because it died 2 or 3 times,
Yeah.
you need a whole bunch of mana production to play your big guys that you have.
Yes.
Right? I suppose you're playing green in there too, so you could ramp and stuff and not even have to rely on mana rocks.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I think that would be kind of a neat deck to play, and it would let you play some of like the newer stuff that's coming out, plus some just old. You play Mere Battlesphere and just
That's a good one.
all kinds of just neat cards in that one. Also, I've seen lots of people.
And he's an Autobot, right?
He is an Autobot.
Okay,
yes.
well, hold on. Before you say what you're going to say,
Okay.
what Decepticon would you build?
That's where I was going on to.
Okay.
I would probably do a Blitzwing Cruel Tormentor, both because it would be kind of a neat deck,
Okay.
and because it would be like a cool like learner deck that's strong. I've talked to a few people about this one. He is a 6/5 for 6, one of which is black. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent loses life equal to the life that player lost this turn. If no life is lost this way, you turn him over. Now, Blitzwing turns into either an airplane or a tank. So in this case, he is a 3/5. That's a creature on your turn, but not your opponent's turn.
That's living metal.
That's right. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you can choose flying or indestructible at random. Blitzwing gains those abilities, and whenever he hits somebody, he transforms.
So he would turn into a flying jet
Yeah.
or an indestructible tank.
Correct.
And he's got more than meets the eye.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, all of them do. The more than meets the eye is an alternative cost that you can pay. Ultra Magnus's is Naya and 2, and they just start on their vehicle side.
Yes. Usually for a reduced rate, right?
Yeah, because I think that most of them, their cooler ability that you're building kind of around is on the robot side.
I don't know though. I think it's on the front side because that's like the side that you usually would.
The front
usually
side
costs more, and then you get a better thing, right?
Front side is dude side in most cases. I think it's in every case.
I think it's in every case, and they all turn over into vehicles except Blaster.
And Soundwave, who turn into boom boxes and cassette players. I know those are technically the same thing, but one of them is a small one of them is a big one that you'd carry around on your shoulder, go while you skip school and breakdance on cardboard behind a factory.
Yes.
I learned that from the Ninja Turtles movies.
Yes.
That's what kids do.
That is what happens, yeah.
Yeah.
And then a whole bunch of Foot Clan guys come and they beat everybody up.
Well, no, they recruit you to be Foot Clan guys and steal things out of the back of trucks.
Oh, man, I had to have a freaking Foot Clan conversation with my 5-year-old trying to make him understand why people want to join the Foot Clan. because they're troubled youth that are looking for a place to like be
Belong.
accepted and belong and have an air quotes a family.
Yep.
And why, if that's what they want and the Foot Clan can actually give it to them, why that would be a bad thing. Because it leads down a life of servitude to the man who happens to be frickin' Master Shredder, who's a bad guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when your boss is named Shredder, you don't want to be in that gang,
No,
okay?
if the guy has knives on his head, like probably not the best guy.
Oh, man, that was a mega dad moment, and Ninja Turtles helped me with that. Speaking of mega dad moment, Dana and Dash.
Good segue.
Yeah, sending in the clutch deck for us to actually just have like a real good time.
Yeah.
And just be Magic players together doing a fun thing.
Yeah, it's good times looking at a deck that honestly, I think this deck actually could be kind of fun to play. It's not going to win any CEDH games.
That's okay. None of our decks are.
Right? But I mean, I think it would hold up, you know, and with very little tweaking and twerking, you could do lots of different stuff.
I do like tweaking and twerking.
The theme isn't so difficult that you couldn't find new things to represent other characters to kind of get in there, right?
Yeah, like my Power Stone and Urza thing. And the Urza, that Urza creature makes your stuff cost less too.
Yeah.
Thereby making all your artifact transformers cost less.
Yeah, which is fucking
okay.
cool, man.
That's
So
pretty cool.
I think there's lots of room to grow, lots of play in the deck itself. And I mean, it also costs like $140.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like the budget is super on point.
Super cheap. That was in the strength section, which we totally blew past because we were talking about actual transformers. Plays what you like.
Hell yeah.
Has ties to CCO Nation at large. Cards were chosen because of the art, to be thematic. Transformers, vehicles, legends, all that stuff. Showcases how and why universes beyond can be a good thing for Magic.
Yeah. And
Because it got a kid and his dad to build a deck.
that's what I was going to say. And another strength is it's a father-son, like, artistic challenge and project.
I'm skipping weaknesses.
There are no weaknesses. This deck is awesome.
The last thing I want to say is I don't know if Dash actually listens to Commander Cookout.
You should.
He should. This episode anyways, and we apologize to both because we dropped some rather languagey language.
I feel like we always do, though. And they understand that that's just how we do.
Parental advisory required.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's
Yeah.
a thing. We're like the safe search being off of EDH
I like it.
podcast. And that's
I
just
like
how
it.
it is. So thank you very much to you guys for sending this in. We really did enjoy talking about it. I feel really proud of myself. I did so well on Ryan's quiz, which is also really cool.
Yep.
If you want to buy any cards like this or for this, you have any suggestions for it, you want to build it yourself but make it your own, you can buy all those cards at fusiongamingonline.com using special promo code CCO Spring. And if you want to put them in super cool deck boxes with really cool dice, you can go over to geekwood.ca, use special promo code CCO Podcast, all capital letters, to save 10% there.
Yes, I was actually going to say a couple of the cards in this deck reference rolling dice, and you could get some high-end dice there, and they actually make, so it's like a dice tray, right? But it comes apart, and it magnets back together in a different way, and it makes a dice rolling tower.
Boom.
All out of wood, and then the dice roll down clink, 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 into the dice tray.
Boom.
And you could have all that. All that could be yours.
So you're telling me that your dice box transforms into a dice rolling tower?
Yes, I am.
There it is.
You have to get it now.
Yeah,
if you're a Transformers fan, you need that. And you need to save 10% on it by using CCO Podcast promo code.
Precisely. It all comes together. And we are going to come back again together one more time and probably more times after that on yet another episode of Commander Cookout Podcast. Hit our theme song!